What's up, everyone? Today, we're going to explore something absolutely insane. Imagine places on Earth where gravity just stops working. I'm talking about cars rolling uphill all by themselves, water flowing upwards, and people looking like they're leaning at impossible angles without falling over. And the craziest part? These places are real. You can actually go visit them. We're about to take a world tour to some of the most mind-bending locations on the planet, places that will make you question everything you thought you knew about physics. These aren't some cheap magic tricks or camera effects you see online. These are real physical locations that have been baffling scientists, confusing tourists, and blowing minds for decades. We're going to dive deep into each one, explore the weird phenomena, and try to figure out what is actually going on. Is it a strange magnetic force? A weird gravitational anomaly? Or is it something even crazier? We're going to find out together, and trust me, you won't believe what you're about to see. So buckle up, because this is going to be one of the wildest videos we've ever made. If you love seeing things that seem impossible, you are in the right place. And hey, if you're new here, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any more of our incredible adventures. Let's get right into it. First up, we're heading to Ladakh, India, to a place called Magnetic Hill. The name alone sounds epic, right? So here's the deal. You drive your car to a specific spot on this road, put it in neutral, and turn off the engine. Logically, it should stay still or roll backward if there's a slope. But that's not what happens. Instead, the car starts moving forward, appearing to climb the hill all on its own, sometimes reaching speeds of up to 20 kilometers per hour. It's one of the most bizarre things you will ever see. For years, people believed it was some powerful magnetic force from the hill pulling the cars up. But here's the mind-blowing secret. After years of scientists scratching their heads, they figured it out. It's a massive, perfectly crafted optical illusion created by nature. The layout of the surrounding land and the horizon line are completely skewed. This tricks your brain into thinking the slight downhill slope is actually an uphill climb. So the road that looks like it's going up is actually going down. Your brain is literally being lied to by the landscape. Even when you know it's an illusion, it's impossible to see it correctly. It's a total mind freak, and it shows just how easily our senses can be fooled. Next, we're flying to the USA, specifically to Santa Cruz, California, to check out the world-famous mystery spot. This place is legendary for its complete defiance of gravity and physics. The main attraction is a bizarre wooden cabin tilted at a crazy angle on the side of a hill. As soon as you step inside, your world gets turned upside down. People find it almost impossible to stand up straight, and everyone appears to be leaning at impossible angles just to stay balanced. It feels like a mysterious force is pushing you sideways. But it gets even weirder. Objects inside the cabin do things they shouldn't. If you place a ball on a wooden plank that looks like it's sloping downwards, the ball will roll uphill instead. It's absolutely wild to watch. The owners claim it's a gravitational anomaly, maybe caused by a buried spaceship or a hole in the ozone layer. Scientists, however, point to a powerful tilted room illusion. The cabin is built at such a severe angle, and with no true horizontal or vertical references, your brain gets completely disoriented, making you perceive things in a totally warped way. Staying in the US, our next stop is the Oregon Vortex, another classic mystery spot that opened way back in 1930. This place is centered around an old, warped building called the House of Mystery. Similar to the mystery spot in California, gravity seems to go haywire here. Brooms stand on end without any support, balls roll uphill on their own, and it's a real struggle to walk in a straight line without feeling like you're being pulled off balance. It's like stepping into another dimension where the rules of physics are just suggestions. The most famous experiment here, though, is the height-changing illusion. Two people stand on a perfectly level platform, but depending on which side they stand, one will appear significantly taller or shorter than the other. When they swap places, their heights seem to swap too. It's a mind-bending effect that has left visitors speechless for generations. The explanation again lies in forced perspective and a brilliantly distorted background. The slanted walls and floor of the area trick your brain's depth perception, creating one of the most convincing and startling optical illusions you will ever experience in person. Alright, for this next one, we're going to one of the most massive man-made structures in the world, the Hoover Dam on the border of Nevada and Arizona. This isn't an optical illusion, but a real observable phenomenon that looks like it defies gravity. If you stand on top of this colossal 726-foot-tall dam and try to pour water from a bottle over the edge, something incredible happens. Instead of falling down towards the Colorado River below, the water gets sprayed straight back up into the air, like a reverse waterfall. It looks like magic, but the science behind it is just as cool. The unique curved shape of the dam wall creates an extremely powerful updraft. The wind hits the massive concrete face and has nowhere to go but up, creating a strong, constant current of air rising along the wall. This updraft is so powerful that it can easily catch lightweight objects like water and push them upward against the pull of gravity. It's a simple principle of aerodynamics, but seeing it in action at such a massive scale is absolutely breathtaking. Let's head north to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, to the St. Ignace Mystery Spot. This place was discovered by surveyors back in the 1950s, and it's about a 300-foot diameter area where their equipment just started acting super weird. When they tried to figure out what was going on, they ended up feeling lightheaded and dizzy the whole time. And now it's actually a tourist spot where you can go and experience all these strange sensations for yourself. Just like the other Vortex locations, gravity here feels, well, totally off. You can literally watch balls roll uphill and see people struggle just to walk through the main cabin. One of the most popular tricks is when two people sit in these chairs. It's almost impossible to get up from one without help, while the other is super easy, even though they look exactly the same. They've also got the classic height-changing illusion and a bunch of other exhibits that really mess with your mind and perception. The claim is that the area's unique geology is what causes all this, but honestly, just like the spots in California and Oregon, it's really a masterclass in using tilted construction and skewed perspectives to totally disorient your brain and give you a fun, gravity-defying experience. Now we travel down to Lake Wales, Florida, to a place with a pretty spooky backstory, Spook Hill. The legend here is just amazing. It tells of a giant battle between a massive alligator and a powerful Native American chief. After their battle, their spirits were supposedly buried right here, and now their energy is what creates the mystery on the hill. The local town even has a school and a road named after this legend. The phenomenon is the same as other gravity hills we've seen. Cars in neutral look like they're rolling uphill, totally against gravity. You just park your car at the white line painted on the road, shift into neutral, and then watch as your car is somehow pulled backward up the slope. It's kind of a rite of passage for locals and a super famous tourist attraction, but just like Magnetic Hill in India, Spook Hill is another awesome example of an optical illusion. The surrounding landscape, with all the sloping trees and uneven terrain, creates a false horizon that tricks your eyes and brain into seeing a downhill slope as an uphill one. It's so convincing that, honestly, even when you know how it works, it's still hard to believe what you're actually seeing. For our final stop, we're going international again, this time to the base of Mount Aragats in Armenia. This place is honestly insane because it's not just cars that seem to defy gravity here, it's water too. This gravity hill is super famous among locals and travelers. If you stop your car and put it in neutral, it will just start rolling uphill all by itself. But the wildest part is the nearby river. The river literally looks like it's flowing uphill, which totally messes with your brain. It's one thing to see a car do it, but seeing a whole stream of water going the wrong way is just next level. Tourists come from everywhere to check it out for themselves, and a lot of them bring bottles of water just to pour on the ground and watch it flow uphill. The illusion here is considered one of the most convincing anywhere in the world. And once again, it all comes down to the horizon line, or really, the lack of a reliable one. The way the slopes in the mountain landscape are structured creates this super powerful illusion where downhill looks like uphill. It's honestly a stunning reminder that what we see isn't always the truth, and our planet still has some pretty incredible tricks up its sleeve. And there you have it! 7 places on Earth where gravity seems to have taken a vacation. From cars and water rolling uphill to rooms that make you feel like you're on another planet, it's honestly incredible to see how easily our own brains can be tricked by clever illusions and unique landscapes. These places are just a perfect example of how much mystery and wonder is still left to discover in our world. It really makes you think about what other amazing phenomena are out there just waiting to be found. So, what did you guys think? Which one of these spots blew your mind the most? For me, it has to be the river in Armenia that flows uphill. That is just on another level. But I want to know what you think. And more importantly, what other mind-bending topics or mysterious places should we investigate next? We make these videos for you, so drop your best ideas in the comments below. I read every single one, and your suggestion might just become our next big adventure. Thank you all so much for watching. If you had fun and learned something new, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. We have so many more insane videos coming your way that you absolutely do not want to miss. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.